welcome to my channel. This video is for the new moon in Capricorn this January. New moons are a time of new beginnings, setting intentions for what you want to happen over the next 30 or so days, which is the full lunar cycle before the next new moon. When setting intentions, it is important to look at the sign that the new moon is in. This new moon is in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is very ambitious, focused on hard work, dedication, structure, tradition, career, goals, responsibility, achievement, going after your dreams, and critical thinking. So set your intention with Capricorn energy in mind. That way you will have the energy of the new moon more likely to help you, push you forward quicker, easier, and you're more likely to achieve your goals. This new moon is energetically more a start to the new year than January 1st. New moons are beginnings, they're fresh starts, and since it is in the sign of Capricorn, it is a lot of that New Year's resolution type energy. So this is a really great time to set those goals that you want to happen over the year, and not only over the next 30 or so days. Do a lot of planning, get clarity on your dreams and your desires and how you can get there quicker and easier. Capricorn can really help you create those plans, action steps, get really detail oriented, and really figure out how you're going to achieve your desires and turn your manifestations into reality. This specific new moon in Capricorn is really here to help us commit to a goal. It's helping us feel that there are many opportunities to us and we can choose what we want to create, what we want to manifest. And it's helping us feel really powerful, like we are able to create the life of our dreams. We are able to bring our manifestations into reality. It's giving us that feeling of power. It's bringing clarity to know exactly the direction that we want to go, and it's helping us realize that we are really responsible for our future, we're responsible for our life, we're responsible for our own emotions, our thoughts, our actions, and what we choose where we want to go. It's all up to us, and we are powerful. We are able to choose a direction that feels the best for us, that we desire the most. It's also helping us be patient and be consistent. So this is really a long-term goal or decision that we are choosing to commit to. We are able to take that desire, that goal, the thing that we want to bring into reality. We are able to get clarity around that, maybe see the next steps or the path forward, and really ground that idea, make it feel as if we are doing it, as if it's happening, as if it's possible for us, and we can do it, we are capable of doing it. So that's a really great way to kick off the new year, and I'm already kind of feeling that new moon energy, and it does feel really powerful. It does feel that we are able to create anything we desire. All those big dreams, those big goals, they feel really possible. They feel tangible, and that's what this new moon is all about. I will be doing a pick a card reading for some advice from your familiar, the animal that you have a connection with, to see what advice they can give us on how we can embrace this Capricorn new moon energy. I like to tune into our familiar's energy, the animal that we have a connection with, because animals come from a place of unconditional love. They are really in tune with the natural cycles, and they're in tune with our own energy. They are our mirrors. They're reflecting back to us our emotions, our thoughts, and they can have some more clarity on our own lives than we do, since they are so in tune with energy and emotions. They really do give great advice since they do come from unconditional love. They're here to support and assist us. And when we better ourselves and work on improving our own lives, they benefit from that as well. When we work on our uncomfortable and challenging our emotions, often their struggles, their health issues or behavioral issues will improve, because they're really just mirroring back to us our own challenges and helping us face those challenges and deal with them. So they are great to check in with for advice. So I'll be using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, which is a deck specifically designed for communicating with your dog or your cat, following the traditional tarot layout, but written in a way that's from a perspective of your dog or your cat, the animal that you have a connection with. If you're interested in that deck, I have all the information below in the description. But get in a comfortable position, take a few deep breaths, quiet your body, and pick a number from 1 to 3. Or you may ask your animal what number they prefer, whatever feels more comfortable to you, and this will be your message, group 1, group 2, or group 3. While you choose your number, I will shuffle the cards. What message does our familiar, the animal we have a connection to, what advice do they have for us for this Capricorn new moon? Can they help us embrace this Capricorn energy? Group 1, group 2, and group 3. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, your cards are the Ace of Bones, the 7 of Paws, and the 10 of Paws. The Ace of Bones is all about enjoying new experiences. So this is your animal saying, I love to discover new things. Discovering something new is so exciting. I love variety. Our animals often get excited about something new. They like to investigate new objects that are brought into the home, even if it's something like really simple, like a cardboard box. They love new toys, a new bed, or even fresh bed sheets, new scratching posts, or a different treat or a different bone. They love the opportunity to discover something new. The 7 of Paws is about thinking critically and assessing situations. So the 7 of Paws comes up when your animal is kind of saying, I don't understand what you want me to do. And something that they don't necessarily like cutting their nails or grooming them. Not all animals enjoy that, and they don't really know why it's important or why it needs to be done. So it's something that even maybe they do understand that it's for their health or it needs to be done, but they don't want to do it. They don't like it. So they don't agree with what you're doing. The 7 of Paws can also be your animal telling you that they're a little bored, that they're doing something naughty or something that's frustrating you because they're bored. Something like they know they're not supposed to grab the chicken off the counter, but the minute your back's turned or you've left the room, they're up there licking the chicken, grabbing the chicken off the counter, kind of little things like that. So this card is really asking us to think maybe how your animal may be deceiving you or betraying you in little tiny ways, like grabbing that chicken from your plate when you're not looking. Nothing really serious, nothing scary or harmful, but something that they're being a little naughty about. The 10 of Paws is a card of gratitude and appreciation. So they're feeling really happy with everything that they have and the time that they have with you. The 10 of Paws is also about your time together, that they're really grateful and happy to have you and to live this life with you. They want to enjoy this life. So putting these cards together, I'm seeing that this thing that they're kind of deceiving you with, or this little naughty behavior, is really them just trying to enjoy life, trying to have fun with you, trying to add a little spice to life, kind of. And the Ace of Bones and the 7 of Paws tie together well because they're giving themselves a little more variety in their life by doing something that maybe you don't see as appropriate or that you would just rather they didn't do. They're being a little cheeky because they're adding a little spice into life. They're living life and loving life to the fullest. So when it comes to how you can embrace this Capricorn energy, the advice that your animal is giving you is to not take things too seriously What can you do that maybe feels a little cheeky or a little wrong, but it's not harming anyone and it's not harming yourself? Maybe like a guilty pleasure that doesn't harm your health or doesn't drain you or provide another challenge for you, something that is a little neutral, but to you it feels naughty. Maybe something like reading a book, you feel like it's a guilty pleasure, like it's something you do when you only have enough time or when you have extra time, but maybe letting yourself stay up 10 minutes later and read that book, or maybe in the morning you stay in bed 10 minutes later and read a book before you actually get up. Something like that, that isn't harmful, but feels like you shouldn't be doing it. And also, your animal really is encouraging you to discover, learn something new. So your intention should involve learning something, discovering something, being curious about something. What is something that you've always wanted to learn? What's a hobby? Maybe you have always wanted to learn to sew or cook or bake or play a sport. Let yourself experience that. Let yourself enjoy that. Maybe that is your cheeky little pleasure, that is learning this hobby that you've never really given yourself the time, the chance, the opportunity. Let yourself do that. And the Ten of Paws is your familiar really reminding you to be grateful for all that you have, to really find gratitude in the things that are fun and joyful and the things that you are spending your time with, the people that you love. So the Ten of Paws is really about another person, sharing love, compassion with another. And in this case, it most likely is your familiar, the animal that you have a connection with. Is there an activity that you can learn, the two of you together? Maybe enroll in an agility class or learn a training routine or sequence, something different that you both can do together that is fun and enjoyable. So I hope this was helpful for you, group 1, and you are able to set some really great new moon intentions and enjoy this Capricorn new moon and its energy. Group 2, your cards are the High Priestess, Judgment, and the Five of Bones. The High Priestess reminds us that our animals, they're very aware. They are connected to their intuition, and they can often pick up on things that we may miss. This card is really your animal reminding you to pay attention to your intuition. So this Capricorn new moon, maybe your intuition is playing a really big part in either your intention or you're using your intuition to come up with your intention. Your intuition is really important, whether it's directly to do with your intention, your goal, or you need to tap into your intuition to get that perfect goal, to tap into that Capricorn energy. But your animal really wants you to turn inward, to pay attention to your intuition, to pay attention to your heart. Judgment is reminding us that our animals, they don't multitask. They don't overexert themselves. Whatever action or task they're doing, that is their focus. They're present, they're in the moment, they're able to focus on that thing that they're doing in the moment. Judgment comes up when our animal feels that maybe we're being pulled in multiple directions. Maybe there's too much on our plate. We're kind of feeling overwhelmed. Maybe we're feeling scattered or confused. And our animal is really encouraging us to make a choice. So I feel like our intuition is going to help us make that choice. Our animal really wants us to make a commitment. What are our priorities? What feels right and the best to us? And this really ties in with the Capricorn new moon, because Capricorn is about making that commitment, committing to that desire, that dream, that goal that we want to manifest. So really, really focus on making that commitment. The Five of Bones is a card of gratitude. Our animal is grateful for all the things that they have. They like to feel that they belong and that they are part of the household. They like to have a space that is just for them, toys that are just for them. It makes them feel special. It makes them feel loved. So the Five of Bones is our animal reminding us that They like their privacy. They like their own things. They don't always like to share. They like to have their own belongings and private space. It's comforting to know that certain things are only theirs. It gives them some security knowing that this is their bed and this is their blanket and this is where they belong. This is where they can be peaceful. This is where they can relax. This is their food bowl. This is where they eat, where it's always the same, and this is for them. They have a lot of security and stability in that and comfort. It reduces their anxiety when they have those things that are just theirs. It makes them feel special and loved. So our animal is just feeling really grateful for having that, for feeling that. And this is an energy that they want us to tap into, group 2. So what is yours? What is special to you? What is important to you? What can you be grateful for having? What belongings are really special to you? What brings you this sense of security and stability, this grounding? This Capricorn New Moon is encouraging us to ground our intentions, ground our emotions, to feel grounded and secure in our desires. So I feel that if you use your intuition to pick a path, pick one direction, pick the thing that feels best to you and ground that. Bring it down from an idea, bring it down to earth, kind of feel it in your body and ground it. Feel that instead of feeling scattered and having these ideas and thoughts and not knowing which direction, take some time to really listen to your intuition, to get clarity and ground those ideas. Feel safe and secure in those ideas. So I hope that was helpful for you, group 2, and you were able to really embrace this Capricorn New Moon energy and set some really great intentions. Group 3, your cards are Strength, the Emperor, and the 9 of Bones. Group 3, with Strength, your animal is reminding you that you need to focus on passion and power. So caring for animals is a really good example of the Strength card. When we're caring for animals, we need to be assertive as well as gentle and empathetic. So you need to have rules and boundaries in place, but you also need to have love and tenderness. You need to enforce those rules and boundaries with love, with caring. You need to be empathetic while also enforcing guidelines and having things in placement for safety and health and just things that your animal doesn't always understand, but you're enforcing them with kindness. You're being a leader and modeling. You're being strong, but you're also being compassionate and gentle. You're being loving while also having that strength and that assertiveness. This card is letting you know that this is the kind of energy your animal wants you to embrace. Maybe you are already, or maybe you're leaning a bit more towards one side, a bit towards being too empathetic and compassionate and soft, kind of. Or maybe you're leaning on the other side of being too assertive and aggressive and dominating and powerful. You need to have a balance between the two, be able to shift back and forth or find yourself in the middle. So only you know which side you are going to be on, but let's see if the other cards can give us some insight into that. The Emperor is about structure and stability, having a routine and a schedule in place. So that is leaning more towards the stricter side of creating those boundaries, having that schedule, knowing what to expect, knowing the rules, knowing the routine and the schedule, and having those rules enforced, really having structure. So this card is all about structure. So do you need more of that structure, or do you need to let loose and have a little more fun? Embrace the compassion, caring side. The 9 of Bones is about self-sufficiency, not dependency. So being independent, being able to be on your own. This card comes up when you are maybe a little nervous to leave your animal by themselves. You kind of feel guilty when you go out and you leave your animal at home. And this card is just reminding us that we can't always be there with our animals. We have lives, we have places we have to go, things that we have to do, but we can provide our animals with fun things to do when we're gone. We can give them comfortable, safe places to sleep. We can give them bones and toys to play with. We can leave the radio or the TV on. Whatever our animal needs from us, we can provide safety and security when we are not around. Sometimes we have to leave our animals, and that's okay. Our animals are self-sufficient. We don't want to make our animals dependent on us completely. They are able to safely occupy themselves so that they don't become bored. Boredom can lead to undesirable behaviors, stress, or anxiety, so really think about what you are providing for your animal when you are not around. Are you setting them up with places they can rest, places they can relax, places they can look out the window, and really understanding what your animal needs? So giving them that structure, being that leader, being the one who is in charge, but is also very loving and gentle and compassionate, and finding that perfect balance in between the two. So both of these cards are leaning towards structure and stability, and the more aggressive strength part of this card rather than the compassionate, gentle part. Do you need more of the strength or less of the strength? Less of the structure? Do you need to be able to flow and move with ease, or do you need to be able to have more of a routine, more of a schedule, more of a structure? Since this is for the Capricorn New Moon, and Capricorn is very much about structure and schedules, Capricorn is commitment and consistency, responsibility, which all of these cards have in common. They all kind of have that structure, stability, consistency, that they all have Capricorn energy. So you really need to lean into your ability to be consistent, be responsible, be strong in your boundaries, firm in your boundaries. Maybe figure out your priorities for this Capricorn new moon, figure out what's important to you, and approach it with a very stable structure, schedule, set goals and intentions and the steps that are needed to reach those goals. Really focus on planning, creating that structure, being disciplined. And what area of your life do you need to embrace more of this energy in? Whether that's in caring for your familiar or caring for yourself, making sure that you are giving yourself what you need, being disciplined with your self-care, with your mental health, with your exercise and your health routine, or is it to do more with work, career, or relationships? None of these cards really point towards relationships. It's more yourself, something that you can do for yourself. Although these two cards show you as the leader, as the role model, which is the position that you will take when it comes to your familiar. When it comes to the animal that you are looking after, you are being the role model and the caretaker. You are the authority, you are the decision maker. So really just remembering that. And these cards are our animals telling us that they see that and they appreciate that. They are grateful for that. They thank you for being that leader in their life, making the hard decisions and knowing what needs to be done, setting those boundaries, and really considering your animal's desires and needs, personality into your regular daily routine and schedule. And also this card suggesting that we know when is too much, or we need to learn when is too much. Not having such strict schedules and routines and boundaries that we can be a little flexible. We don't want to create dependency. So group 3, I hope this message was helpful and you're able to find that balance between structure, routine, leadership, power, and compassion and empathy, and being a little bit flexible, being able to encourage independence and growth, and finding ways to let your animal have some independence. When it comes to setting intentions, this new moon, this Capricorn new moon, you have a lot of Capricorn energy here with the discipline and strength, ambition, knowing that you are responsible for creating your desires. And I hope you now have some insight into what you're going to set your new moon intention on. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Pets are more than just animals. They are spiritual beings with unique personalities and energies. Do you love your dog and want to live in harmony with your dog while understanding their needs and emotions? Instead of feeling frustrated or overwhelmed by your dog's behavior, improve your relationship with your dog and help them heal from any physical, mental, or emotional issues. I offer a unique combination of positive reinforcement training methods with energy healing techniques, animal communication, and tarot. Receive a personalized action plan created by a certified dog trainer and animal communicator. This package is perfect for anyone who wants to enhance and enchant their life with their dog. Don't miss this opportunity to get this amazing package. Apply now and get ready to create a magical relationship with your dog.